Okay, today is the 8th of December 2008 and we are going to go and take a look at the lobby of the Legal Service Commission offices at Orchard Street. Here's the bus. At London Bridge Station. Onto the tube. And here we are, we found it, at long last. Just try and... A bit like the Brown Witch Project, this. Shaky hands.
Access to justice for all. Access to justice. Welfare state means legal rights. Welfare state means legal rights. Welfare state means legal rights. Legal rights. Welfare state means legal rights.
Hi Phil, do you want to tell us how you think it's going?
I think it's going well. It's good to see a lot of people down here supporting the campaign against the bus.
Could I just ask who you are first?
I'm Rachel Massey, I'm the National Officer for the Union. I'm overseeing this campaign to improve the flow of funding around civil legal aid. Obviously we're aware that law centres are closing, there are cash flow problems out there, and the most important thing that we can do is to ensure that the funders, the LSC, are well aware of the issues which are hitting service users and people working in the sector on the ground. And that's really what today is about. We've had papers written, we've met with the Minister, we welcome the review that the government's going to carry out into civil legal aid, and we also welcome the extra £15 million put in the pre-budget report as part of the recession, things that we've campaigned for as a union, but clearly we want to see more being done to make sure that the civil legal advice set up by the Attlee government continues to go from strength to strength to give everyone access to justice.
Thanks very much, Michelle. How do you think today has gone?
I think today's been good. The LSC are aware of our campaign, key stakeholders.
I was going to ask if they come out and spoken to you.
They have indeed.
There's no storm in the offices then or anything like that?
No, this is about raising awareness and having a positive campaign. We're setting a meeting up to talk about the issues, and that's very much what we want. We want the system to change,
right.
And you often don't have to do that militantly. You can do that around the table, and that's the approach we've taken.
Absolutely, fantastic. Is there anything else planned for today? Is there any other meetings today, or are we just going to carry on with the lobby? Or
we're just going to carry on with the lobby here today. Obviously people are coming and going.
I've seen a lot of press already and taking things from media and things.
Absolutely, it's attracted a lot of profile, and the main thing is, getting the message out there. So housing magazines here, the third sector has been interested, so just getting the message there, getting people to realise it's their service which is at stake here, and making sure that we have people that are dependent on the service aware of the future of their organisations will be safe because of the Unite lobby, and it's Unite members who have led the way, and it's Unite members that will deliver.
And your name again was?
It's Rachel.
I've called you Michelle, so I apologise very sincerely for that. Thank you very much, Rachel. Thanks.
We want to see that continue, we want to see it successful, and I'm just thank you for coming out and making a stand today. I'm sure we're going to make many more stands in the days to come, but we are taking ground, we are winning this campaign. You've already made a huge impact on what's happening, and we're going to continue to do so. With a government that doesn't have the money, it keeps telling us to do things, you've already got money out of the government. For a government that's fixed on certain elements around funding, you've already got them to start thinking through again the way that they're operating. So I really thank you for the effort, the time you put into this. I know some of you have had those meetings with ministers, you've made the points incredibly well, and we're going to go forward and we're going to win this campaign because everybody, you as workers and people that are depending on you day by day, deserve it. So thank you.
But we've been forced to come out here because the quality of our service is being cut, and the quality and the facilities that we have, the resources that we've got, are being cut by this Labour government, unfortunately. And we have to say that it is a Labour government that is cutting the resources and the funding to free legal aid. Whilst I agree with Rachel, they have given us a number of other, they've given us a few crumbs, if you like, from the table, we are seeing the service to the most vulnerable people in this country being cut. We represent people who are fleeing from persecution in the Refugee Legal Centre. We represent people who are the victims of torture, and we're seeing our resources unfortunately cut by the Labour government. And we've got to say to ourselves, you know, is this government, is this party a Labour party? Because I think it is a political issue. Is this Labour Party now the party that does represent ordinary working people? Because I don't personally think it does. I think the time has come for us to move towards looking for a party that represents the millions rather than the millionaires. So thanks for everyone coming, like Rachel said, and defend legal aid.
You know, when they cut all the organisations at the end of last financial year, they did it by sending out an email at 5:45 on March the 31st. If we were organised in the way that we should be in this voluntary sector, we should have been out there on April the 1st, picketing the place and closing it and bringing it to a halt.
Which seems to be a complete mismatch with what the Legal Services Commission is telling us. They tell us there are more than enough immigration solicitors around. Well, I can tell you that in the whole borough of Kensington and Chelsea, North Kensington Law Centre, there are two of us. We are the only ones who are doing it.
I'm Richard. I'm a tenant member of the Brent Private Tenants' Rights Group, and I'm concerned at what's going on as far as advice given to vulnerable people is concerned.
It should really be our chief executive at Shelter and the senior management who argue with the government for a better deal for delivering services, but they're too much self-interest in paving their own careers and their own inflated salaries, so they don't care how impossible it is for us to work. But this is really very short-sighted of them. Their actions are actually damaging the reputation of Shelter, and in the end we'll be failing the people that we've been set up to protect.
More and more people are becoming vulnerable as the economic situation in this country gets worse. And where are people who are vulnerable in our society going to go?
You don't think there's any threats of violence then from the Commission? You know, they're prone to take things a little personally sometimes.
Well, you know, they've hit us hard with fixed fees, so I think that's hard enough, Patrick.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Phil. Thanks very much.